Om. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivaranam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutravashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Yati Shasya Gurum Vande Tapovanam Tam Himavat Vibhutim Vai Jnana Vairagya Rupinam Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavitvaram. If hunger is my problem, food is the solution. If thirst is my problem, then any drinks may be my solution. If physical exertion is my problem, then rest is the solution. If financial poverty is my problem, money is the solution. If mental distraction is my problem, then quietude is my solution. If ignorance is my solution, knowledge is the only solution. If ignorance is the problem, knowledge is the only solution. The ignorance of my infinitude, if that is the problem, then quiet mind is not the solution. People often go to the meditation hall or something, meditation course. Yes, it gives some solutions, but its operational area is different. If ignorance is my problem, then knowledge of self, Atma Jnanam, is the only solution. The most of the people who are seekers, they don't know the exact problem. In spiritual field, also people feel any sadhana, any random sadhana can solve our problem. People think like that. And there are some institute also. One day, God realization. 1 month, God realization. 3 days, God realization. I had my friend, I have one of my friends. They also spiritual teacher. They end up to Chile to a spiritual person. There's some drinks were available, some herbal drinks of Amazonian rainforest called ayahuasca. It's a spiritual drinks. And the whole day and night they will be in a state and various colors will be seen. They end up in that. The vision of God is the part and parcel or vision of some extraordinary things, colors, and all those things. A lot of people ask me, Swamiji or Brahmachariji, I see these sort of colors in my meditation. Am I growing in spirituality? It is not a magic. It's a hardcore reality science. My fundamental problem is the sense of my infinitude. The conviction should be taken first that my fundamental problem is something different. We try to fix it through various ways, and Vedanta is one of them. That is why we can't grasp the Vedanta properly, and our problem is not fixed also. Every truly rational and scientific individual should study Advaita Vedanta for his or her own benefit. And what is that benefit? The benefit is to become free from all limitations, sorrows, sufferings, confusion, doubts, anxiety. The simplest truth about ourselves is this, that what we think we are not. Yet we do not want to believe this. Vedanta is not esoterical and imaginary thing, but it is compassionately telling us what we are. That's all. Yet we are not listening to it. The chief teaching of Advaita is that our so-called individuality is false, by which we are so much proud of. Advaita Vedanta, or the non-dual philosophy of Vedanta, is the highest view of reality born out of experience. Advaita is a matter of experience, not theorization. Some people say, yes, that Shankaracharya ji overstressed oneness of truth and falsity of everything. Because that was the experience of countless sages for countless times. And that was the highest truth propounded by the Vedas. That is our Acharya Parampara. Bhagavad Pad Shankaracharya ji never told this is my conviction, this is Veda's conviction. Whatever you are listening from me since many months or any acharyas, those are the conviction of the Vedas, of the acharyas, not of any individual. When the soul experiences the highest, there is no duality. When the soul is in the state we are in, then everything appears as real. This is the Advaitic position. Truth does not pay homage to any society, ancient or modern society. Society has to pay homage to truth. Society should be molded upon truth. And truth has no adjust itself to society. Swami Vivekananda told it once. So, truth is beyond thought and word, inexplicable, avang manasa gocharam. What truth is should only be experienced, not our common experience, where the trio is there, experiencer, object of experience, and the action experience. Its experience means knowledge. So there are other views also. I will not go into that details. We are here to remove our sense of finitude. Or to gain the knowledge that what I am, who I am. This is a completely new subject because in schools or colleges, nobody told me that what is my fundamental problem. Schools and colleges always teaches us to be a paristhithivadi. What about the situation comes, the problem comes, we learn to fix it then and there. Vedanta is the only subject which give me the knowledge that I am that infinite. Here Vedanta means Advaita Vedanta because Vedanta has many schools. The thing is, there are two aspects of life. I, the experiencer, the subject, and the world of object, world of emotions and thoughts. Now let us ascertain if happiness is the nature of the subject or the subject of the object. Nature of the subject or nature of the object. One cannot say that there is nothing called happiness, since we all experience it. Sweetness is the nature of the sugar cube. Hence, every particle, it is sweet, irrespective of time, place, circumstances, and the person who eats it. It tastes sweet. If eaten for the 50th time, it would be still taste sweet. Similarly, if happiness were the nature of objects, just try to understand the impact. That sugar cube is sweet forever. It was, it is, it will be, irrespective of time, place, person, circumstances, because it is its nature. If happiness is the nature of the object, then it will be always there. For example, chocolate seems to give joys to a lot of people. But if we were woken up at midnight for a chocolate bar, what will be our reaction? Think of it. The 50th bar of chocolate would make us sick also. This inquiry should be done by each one of us about all the objects of the world. If happiness is not the nature of any object, then by the law of remainder, this is called pariseshanaya in Sanskrit grammar or logic, then it should be the nature of the subject, because happiness is there, we feel it, we experience it. And after logical analysis, if we come to a conclusion that happiness is not everlasting in the object, then there should be the happiness in the subject. Therefore, I am the source of that happiness. In fact, I am that infinite bliss. I am what I seek. This is the essence of Vedas, the revelation of the sages, great sages, the rishis. Let us think further. In deep sleep state, there is no world, yet we experience happiness. Therefore, it is wrong to think that the objects alone make us happy. Then who is that experiencers of happiness in deep sleep? I am there to witness the state of sleep and be happy. Everything tends to change or go towards its own inherent nature. If we keep the chunk or block of ice, then it's being melted and continues to do so till it has been fully reaches its most natural state, water. Our own nature is never a burden for us. Is happiness ever considered as a burden to me? We only get weighed down by sorrow, never by happiness. That I'm bored with happiness never happens. That unconditioned happiness, objectless happiness, is our own true nature. For any knowledge takes place, three factors are there. One is prameya, the object to be known or the object of knowledge. Pramata, second one, the knower of the object. And third one is pramana, the means of knowledge or means of knowing it. The most common means of knowledge are three. Though there are pramana shatakam, pratyaksha, anumana, upamana, arthapatti, then shabda pramana. But here we will take only three. First one is pratyaksha pramanam. Pratyaksha pramanam is direct perception. And that is the Charvaka philosophy, Charvaka darshan, were very much materialistic. The direct perception is the only means for them. What the knowledge we gain through our five sense organs, chakshu, karna, nashika, jihava, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. I know a lot of students over here, they study a lot of books. They will get four sense organs in some places. Some acharyas have used. I don't know whether you have noticed it or not. They do not consider skin as a separate sense organs because tongue has two capabilities, tastes and touch. So they consider it in that way. Another is inference, anumeya or anumana. What is that? It happens through pratyaksha. Suppose we eat something else, every day, some spicy food, paneer butter masala, spaghetti, pasta, chow mein. So we know the smell of it. And if we pass through it anywhere else, and if it is cooked, we think, oh, today there is paneer butter masala. Aloo paratha is making. How that comes, that anumanam? Because of our pratyaksha pramanam, direct perception. Another is words or verbal testimony or shabda pramanam. Shabda pramanam is two kinds. One is laukika shabda pramanam. What newspaper, television says, which keeps changing. One newspaper says something else, another newspaper says something else. One news channel is glorifying someone else, another news channel is making down of it. So that cannot be our means of knowledge, correct means of knowledge. We will study over here Veda with a Vedic verbal testimony, which is unchanged throughout the ages. The Vedas are the discoveries of the truth or laws of nature. The world, the beings living in it, and the ultimate truth. They are called Apaurashya Grantha, works not authored by any human being. They are not books composed by men or women at a particular period in history. Like the discovery of the law of gravitation by Newton, the ancient masters received these eternal truths as revelation in meditation. They were later compiled and codified by sage Vedavyasa into four. The main topics of Vedas are only two. Vedas are four. Vedas' main theme is also four. I will come across. So, Veda's only main topic is Dharma and Brahman. Dharma is not religion. Dharma is a big word. Shortly, it is known as righteousness, laws of righteousness, laws of rituals, but it is not like that. Dharma is something different. The laws of governing the individual jiva, the world, jagat, and the creator, Ishvara, their interrelationship, the laws of karma, and so on, by which man can lead a successful worldly life. This part of the Veda is called Karma Kanda or Upasana Kanda. The technical details of Vedas, if we consider, there are four parts, almost in each Veda. First one is Mantra Bhag. The portion of mantra is primarily a collection of hymns and prayers addressed to the numerous gods and goddesses, seeking everything under the sun. The second division is Brahmana, not Brahma, Brahmana, is primarily a collection of sacrificial details, rules, and details regarding the performance of numerous sacrifices. Another thing is Aranyaka, is preliminarily or primarily a continuation of the sacrificial ideas, but it also contains ideas about the Atman, Brahman, and so on. These are the beginnings of the purely spiritual elements of the Vedas. The first divisions of the Vedas then are primarily about this world and the next. The final portion is Upanishad. First, we told Ved takes about two things: Dharma and Brahman. Dharma and Brahman. So that Brahman portion is discussed in Upanishad. Upanishad is the repository of spirituality. It is the highest knowledge of the Atman and Brahman. Atman is Brahman. This was the fundamental discovery of universal implications made by Indian sages. Upanishads lead us to liberation. Upanishads, as sacred literature, are called Vedanta. I will comment on it. So Brahman, the knowledge of the ultimate truth or self-knowledge, it answers the fundamental questions of life, like who am I? And what is my goal in life? It liberates individuals from limitations of the worldly existence. This portion is called Jnana Kanda, Upanishad or Vedanta. So, Anta means not the end portion. Anta means also the highest portion. They are both physically and spiritually the end portion also. Physically, they are situated towards the end of each Veda, but it is not always. A lot of Upanishads we get in between of Veda. A lot of Upanishads we get sometimes in Mantra Bhaga, in Aranyak Bhaga, like Brihadaranya Upanishads, Samhita Bhaga. The truth that liberate the suffering and bound living being and takes him to the threshold of supernatural or everlasting bliss. There are 10 Upanishads, mainly. 108 Upanishads we got. Some people says there are 1008 Upanishads there were. But Indians never were interested in history or preservation. When they preserved the Vedas after the Muslim invasion and British invasions, they just destroyed our literature because they were surprised that being nothing, how they are happy. You know, what we are having, we spread that. A log of wood, if it is burning, it will spread the heat around, not the cold. Very rare unhappy person will search for happiness. Matsarya, one of our Sada Ripu, 6 enemies, is the highest enemy. That we want to spread our unhappiness around. That is why world's condition is right now like that. And in that result, we lost a lot of Vedas. 10 Upanishads we consider as main Upanishad, as our Shankaracharya ji, Bhagavad Pad Shankaracharya ji, commented on that. There, Isha, Kena, Katha, Mundaka, Mandukya, Brihadaranyaka, Chandogya, Prashna Upanishad, Aitariya and Taittiriya. The others which are important also, Sweta Swatara, Javala Upanishad, Muktika Upanishad, Kaivalya Upanishad, Mahanarayana Upanishad, etc. So what is the teachings of this Vedanta? Why? Because those Vedanta's teaching is only one. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji wrote a very beautiful sloka on it. Sarvasam Upanishadam Atma Yathatmya Nirupanena Eva Upakshayat. All the Upanishads exhaust themselves in discussing the Atman. So, Atman is the only core matter, subject matter of Upanishads. There, the 3 basic texts that a student of Vedanta studies from a guru are Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, and Bhagavad Gita. They are called Prasthanatrayi. They are called Prasthanatrayi. So Prasthan Trayi means destination, or that which takes me or takes us or takes a student towards the highest destination. That is called Prasthana. And 3 things are there: Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, and Bhagavad Gita. The new initiates, if they were begin with these texts right away, would find them difficult to comprehend. And therefore, there are first taught introductory texts or Prakarana Grantha. So, one thing for studying Vedanta or the essence of Vedas, one needs a prepared mind, which will be ready to take the knowledge. And the prepared knower is called in Sanskrit Pramata. Any knowledge takes place in our inner instrument. That is called mind. Pramata should be ready. If the teacher is teaching and the student is sleeping, then knowledge will not take place. If the students can't understand teacher's words or scripture's word, then also the knowledge will not be fruitful. So pramata should mainly here the pramat, because pramanam has no problem. Pramanam is everlasting, forever, time proven. So we have to prepare our pramatanes, pramatahood, the knowerhood. In Mahabharata we saw that Arjuna, the famous archer Arjuna, saw only the bird's eye and he could pierce the right place. Others were engaged to see all other things apart from eyes or along with the eyes. The book name, what we are going to study, is Tattva Bodha. Tattva Bodha is Tattva Eva Bodhaha. Knowledge itself is truth. The meaning of this text, what we are going to study, what we are studying. Tattva eva bodha. Tattva bodha. Knowledge itself is truth. Or in sixth case, if we add tattvasya bodha, the knowledge of truth. Knowledge is consciousness. Tattva bodha authored by Adi Shankaracharya ji is an Prakarana Grantha or preliminary texts. What is the definition of Prakarana Grantha? Shastraika Desh Sambadham Shastra Karyantare Sthitam Ahuhu Prakarana Nama Grantha Bhedam Vipaschita or Vipaschitaha. Those are authored by something else, someone else. But it quotes here and there from Veda because it is based on Upanishads. Shastra means such a scripture which has main topics. But in Prakarana Grantha, preliminary text, a few topics have been taken up. That is why Prakarana Grantha quotes Shastra to authentify it for its own authenticity. So, we need to study Prakarana Grantha preliminary text to understand Upanishad correctly. Because we have various ideas about, we don't know about the terminology of Upanishads like God, Atma. So in these texts, the texts of definitions, what Vedanta or Veda or Upanishads have oftenly quoted. So, Tattva Bodha is such a text which expounds the essence of Vedanta and its terminology in a simple question answer style, and the commentary is meant to further simplify our study. So we need some, this is also called nimitta. We need some nimitta karana to understand that. Some triggers has to come in time. You know, the history of Sringeri Matham, what Adi Shankaracharya ji established the ashram in his southern part. This is called Sringagiri or Rishya Sringa. There he found the snakes are protecting meadows. So he thought there should be something else. So we should establish an ashram. Because you know about Shankaracharya ji, there is a famous sloka. Ashtavarshe Chaturvedi Dvadase Sarva Shastravid Shodase Kritavan Bhashyam Dvatrinsha Munihi Abhyagat. When he was 8 years old only, he memorized whole 4 Vedas. When he was only 12, he was Sarva Shastravid. He was knower of all the scriptures and everything else. Shodase Kritavan Bhashyam. All the commentary he finished when he was only 16. And rest 16 years of his life, he conquered the whole world. That is the lifespan of 32 years of that world's surprise of Adi Shankaracharya ji. This book is authored by him. So, today we will start the invocation mantra, because introduction was very much needed. A lot of new people were there who had no idea about Vedanta, or who had very much idea about Vedanta. But I tried to make a base. What is Veda? What is Vedanta? Very, very, very shortly, I tried to give the introduction in 4 days. And The train running will be starting from Monday. For a lot of people are too much restless that when the text will be starting. Text is already started. If you listen to the class carefully, you have no idea how much you can enjoy the next portion of the texts, the main portion of the texts. So today we will chant the invocation or Mangalacharan sloka. From Monday onwards, we will start expounding all the slokas or verses. Vasudevendra Yogindram. Please chant with me, but muting yourself. Please don't unmute your mobile. Vasudevendra Yogindram. Vasudevendra Yogindram. Natva Jnanapradam Gurum. Natva Jnanapradam Gurum. Mumukshunam hitarthaya. Mumukshunam hitarthaya. Tattva bodho bhidhiyate. Tattva bodho bhidhiyate. Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam hitarthaya Tattva bodho vidhiyate. Once more. Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam hitarthaya Nat Tattva bodho vidhiyate. Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahem Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Lokas Samastas Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prathivi Sasya Shalini Desho Yam Kshovarahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Santir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhaga Bhavet Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya Aviravirmayedhe. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om to everyone else. tomorrow you have to.
Hariom Swamiji, thank you so much.
Today you have to see me again.
Yes.
No,
Today,
at 11 o'clock.
Swamiji, we have another class with Vivek ji at 10:30 to 11:30. So we have to miss the class today.
So in YouTube you can see Amma.
Yes, 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 yes.
Art of Vedic
Definitely.
chanting.
I know
Very
we'll have
sorry,
to miss because we have it every
I
Friday.
know that the time adjustment is a very big factor for us.
Yes.
4 to
ठीक.
4:30 someone has class, 4:30 to 5:30
Agreed, agreed.
someone has
I
class.
understand. So YouTube mein we will
That
learn,
is
Swami.
why YouTube we are trying, because I know how much eager you are to listen to those sacred words. So that is why if you go to YouTube, you will find it and you can learn it. And today's 11 o'clock is art of Sanskrit chanting.
Sanskrit
Today
chanting. Yes, I know.
from the preliminary, you know,
I understand.
we will go to the school life. So
Yes, yes.
please try to attend and inform anyone else who is not having the class as many
Yes.
number comes.
I've done it, Swamiji. I've done it to the other groups.
I know how much you do for the class, how much you are having reverence for the class. Hari Om to everyone else.
Hariom Swami.
Meet
Hari.
again at 11 o'clock.
Hari Om, Swamiji. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.